Hello and welcome to another Mario Party minigame review. Today's minigame is Buried Treasure. I left you wondering last episode if the treasure will be full of gold or fool's gold. So which is it? I'm gonna keep you waiting to find out. Buried Treasure is a game in which each character digs their way underground, trying to be the first to find the hidden treasure chest. Besides moving, your only control is to mash A to dig. The quicker you hit it, the quicker you go. So this does end up turning into a sort of button masher minigame, albeit one with a little something added to it by allowing you to control your direction. The problem is that this game starts out as anything but fair. Because each player starts in a different corner of the screen, one player will always have an advantage by being nearest to the treasure. Sure, they might start off digging away from the treasure, but it's rare that it's ever uncovered by a player that isn't closest to it. Also buried underground are signs with arrows pointing roughly in the direction of the treasure. These are sometimes useful and sometimes not. I found that a lot of times, the treasure has already been uncovered before any of the signs have been. I want to like this game, but it's tough when it's so randomly in one player's favor. Look at this one. How was I supposed to win that one? Or this one? I didn't have a chance. So much of this is luck of the draw. The odds of me being the first one to that treasure is incredibly small. It's really up to the whim of the computer to place the treasure and decide our fate. And do we really want to leave our fate in the hands of technology? I don't think so. Especially not when it's controlled by Mario Party AI. This game would be a whole lot better if it was more fair. What if everyone started on the same side of the map? That would make the distance between each player and the treasure much smaller. It could even be split screen. If everyone had their own map, that would be way more fair. Nothing would be left up to chance and everyone would have to use the signs for help. The only difference would be how fast everyone was able to mash the A button. But as is, this is a flawed game. I want to like it because it could be fun. There are definitely minigames that are plain button mashers with no variety, but this almost stands above them. It's not only about mashing that button, it's also about following the signs and making educated guesses as to where the treasure might be. But the fact that it skews so hard towards whatever player the treasure ends up being closest to forces me to give this one 2 stars out of 5. You're so full of potential buried treasure, but ultimately, you failed me. So the cliffhanger is over. The treasure had some gold, but not a whole lot. You recouped the money it took you to search for it, but didn't come out ahead. Will the next game be better? I don't know, but we can find out together. If you enjoyed this review, then subscribe, hit the bell, and come back to see what tomorrow holds when we dive into Castaways. Hope to see you then!